True stories from TRAPLAND OG.
Pick up the rock and I give it and go. Set up the play and I pick and I roll. Pass me the stick and I'm ready to blow. Like it's a movie, I play on the show. Come to the trap and you cop and you go.
Like hustling in Long Island, because I know you was hustling in the stead for a minute. I remember Jerome had gave you that. Jerome gave you the starter pack, right?
That's after though. That's after I had my oldest son. Me and Jerome we wasn't together, and I had my oldest son. I came home, and I was like, I had money when I first came home, but I said, this ain't gonna last, and I got a child now. And I went to Jerome, I said, Jerome, I'm fucked up, I need help. And he was rolling then. And so I said, can you help me out? So he was like, okay, man. He said he gave me like $1,000 worth of crack, and he gave me like $500 worth of raw dope. He said, I'm gonna give you, if you can't start with this, you don't need to sell drugs. And that's when I started. I turned them drugs over so quick on South Franklin. And then from there, I was going just buying weight. Like I took the $1,000 and made it into probably $2,500, and the $500 probably into $1,500, and then I just started buying weight from him. And I went from buying dope from him and buying crack from somebody else, this other dude from Queens. And I was buying weight, and I was selling the nickel caps then. Nickel caps, they had caps then, and I was coming out here I was selling caps. So one day I'm on South Franklin early in the morning by myself, and here come these dudes telling me I can't sell drugs on South Franklin. Like, are you kidding me? They said, because you are not from over here. I said, I'm from Hempstead. I live my family lives over here now. I grew up on the Heights. They said, and that's where you got to sell drugs. I said, no, I don't. I'm going to sell drugs right here. If I can't sell drugs here, none of y'all can sell drugs here, right? So my friend Nate happened to be coming through the block, and he stopped. And he was like, Nate, you all right? I said, these niggas is saying I can't sell no drugs here. He was saying, don't worry about it. Okay, you can sell drugs anywhere you want. Now, we didn't have cell phones back then, so I went and called Jerome and let him know what was going on. We up here beefing with these dudes, and they are, next thing I know, Jerome and his boys is rolling up like, is there a problem? They was like, no, it's not no problem. I said, but I will make a deal with them. I won't come past a certain point on South Franklin, and I only sell certain hours. And that's how we'll do this. And they agreed. So I sold my drugs, and I had a little crew, and we all selling drugs. I had my little crew, and then I didn't have to worry about them no more, because I only sold, say, I might have sold from 9 to 5, and then from 5 to whatever, they could sell drugs. But I was gonna sell drugs wherever I wanted to sell drugs in Hempstead, because that's just how it was.
So what was Hempstead like at that time, like in that era? Like, cause most people don't know about Long Island. They think Long Island is a certain kind of way. What's the real Long Island that most of the world don't get to see? Because they think of Hamptons, Long Beach.
They don't know we get money. We get money out here. It's a bunch of hustlers out here. It's a bunch of people that's getting a lot of money from out here. We just on it down low. We getting money. They know when we go upstate who we are. And some people be trying to act like they from Brooklyn and wherever, but people from Long Island always got money. Always got money. It's a lot of hustlers from Long Island. We just more low-key than them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they loud and proud.
Loud and proud. And that's the ones that be the first one to go into the police station and say, who else is selling drugs besides, they quick to tell. You know what I'm saying? Very quick to tell.
So y'all had it on lock or not? Then it sounded like y'all had it
There's
on lock.
plenty of people out in Long Island that was getting money back then. Plenty of people. There's a lot of money out here. Matter of fact, they were selling weight to people in the city.
Yeah, so just go into like the background of Long Island, because the city got a stigma about Long Island not being like that, or not being, or being well off, rich. We all come from wealth and stuff like that. So like, what is the real Long Island that most of everybody outside of Long Island don't know?
We poor just like everybody else. We have to go out and get our money the same way you get your money. Like, it's a bunch of hustlers out here. We just don't flaunt it the way y'all do. However, it is some rich parts, but we ain't from that part. We are from the poor part where we have to struggle and get money to be somebody, you know what I'm saying? So that's how we get our money.
What are some of the places on Long Island that's not rich parts or not well off?
Hempstead, Roosevelt, Uniondale, Freeport, Amityville. It's a bunch of places that's not like that. Most of the South Shore is poor. The rich side is the North Shore, you know. So most of the hustlers that you find, like when you're upstate, they are going to be poor. You know what I'm saying? But we get money, just like everybody else think that when we go upstate or wherever that we come from a rich area. We don't come from a rich area. Our parents struggled the same way your parents struggled, and we are doing what we have to do to survive. Whatever it takes by any means necessary, that's how we gonna get it.
Nah, that's for real.
That's how we gonna get it.
So I kind of want to back up into the story. So you said you put the team together one night. And now y'all running through Hempstead, Freeport.
Hempstead.
You put a little team together.
We doing everything out here. Like, I don't care if you want to get some money. Let's go. Let's go. You want to get some money? Come on. I'm gonna take whoever is sincere about getting money. Like, you can get high. I don't care about you getting high, but our first priority is the money, you know.
Yeah, I know you had a friend going in the middle of the street trying to sell there. I bet you was.
Yeah, I have had a friend. Well, I had somebody that used to work for me. She in the middle of the street. I come down the block. She's in the middle of the street selling drugs. I'm like, oh no, you got to come from there, because if you go to jail, I am not bailing you out for being in the middle of the street. You introducing yourself to drugs, you know. I came out one morning by myself, like. Even though I had people that was working for me, I would come out by myself early in the morning to sell crack. And they used to have a 213 South Franklin where all the gamblers used to be. Early in the morning, I'm out there. So me and this guy is out there, and I guess he's selling drugs, I'm selling drugs. Now, it got to be like 10 o'clock, something like that, because the Chinese restaurant was just opening. So we run in the Chinese restaurant, just standing there while they doing whatever they doing, because they used to let us go through there. And all of a sudden, here come Puma and Hackett. The cars, the one car come this way, the other car come this way, and we see them. I must have weighed 100, I say 20 pounds. And I'm out there, I got on a skirt. And I got a whole bag of crack in my panties. And they come this way and that way trying to trap us off. I had on some flip-flops. I'm not flip-flops, like shoes. I jumps out the shoes. I pulls up the skirt and haul ass, right? And it used to be this lady named Jean that lived, I think that's Elm Street, on Elm Street. I runs in their house. The guy that was out there, he wasn't with me. He gets busted. My shoes is still right there where the police car was, right? Because they tried to trap us off. I left my shoes right there. He goes to jail. He has one crack and goes to jail, right? They looking for me everywhere, right? And it's niggas outside early in the morning because they all gamble. They still gambling from last night, right? So he goes to jail. He gets out. He says, "Nay." They say you could come to the precinct and get them shoes. I was like, fuck them shoes. But when I came out from the house, finally I come down. I stayed up there a long time. And I had them come downstairs and check and see if the police had left and shit. And they was like, Nay, I ain't never seen your little ass run so fast. He said you left your shoes, the police are looking everywhere for you. Because if you know the streets, you know what I'm saying, you can run up in any place. But I ran into somebody's house that I knew right there and got away. I don't care. Or you went to jail for one crack, for one jump, and I got like 100 in my panties. I'm not going to jail. I can't afford to go to jail for drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Not drugs. I can handle anything else. I ain't going to jail for no drugs.
True stories from TRAPLAND OG.
Pick up the rock and I give it and go. Set up the play and I pick and I roll. Pack me the stick and I'm ready to blow. Like it's a movie, I play on the show. Come to the trap and you cop and you go. Hall of Fame and I rock and I roll. Whatever you want, it's for the low.
I remember